Okay, for this craft, you're gonna need a large t-shirt. I bought mine extra large at Walmart for about 10 bucks, and I thought it was really cute. Ribbon, preferably of the opposing color, and needle and thread. I bought a whole sewing kit at Walmart for only like $1.50, and scissors. Okay? Okay, first things first, we're gonna cut off the sleeves. You're just gonna cut right along these lines right here. And I'm gonna start that, and since I don't have 3 hands, I have to put the camera down. Okay, sleeves are off. Now you're gonna cut along the neckline. For most of the t-shirt projects, you're gonna start like this. That way, nothing really goes wrong terribly. So even though the halter will go like more diagonally, we're gonna start off like this, okay? So now you're gonna cut off the collar. Okay, great. Now we have a tank top looking thing with no sleeves and no collar. Alright, now what we're going to do now is cut a line diagonal from here to here. Okay, it's going to look really weird at first, but we're just going to go with it. Alright, here goes. Alright, there we go. See the lines? It's starting to look more like a halter now. Alright, next step, you're going to fold down. Well, actually, let's take the front of the shirt off. And you're just going to fold down 1 inch of the collar and sew a line. Sew a little tube actually. And the ribbon is going to go through that tube, and you're going to sew one in the back as well. So just fold down the top a little and just sew a tube. Okay? Needle and thread time. For those of you who don't know how to sew, basically you just thread 1 thread through and you tie the ends together. Double knot them like so. And you just start using it. Here you can see I started my stitching for the front of the halter. Basically what I'm doing is taking the needle through the back, then through the front, then through the back again. I'm using very, very small stitches. That way I can tug on them and give it kind of like a ruched look. You can see, because once I put the ribbon through, it'll look really good. So basically what you're doing is you're just threading it and then giving it a little tug. Not hard enough to rip the thread or break it, but enough to give the shirt a little bit of ruching. And this way it also hides the thread, so it makes the sewing look neater. But this is my line thus far. Okay, so I finished the ruching for the front of the shirt, sewed it, so now you can't even see the thread, and it just looks like it's just ruched together. Amazing. And I also double knotted the end when I got there. And now we're gonna do the same thing to the back of the shirt. Okay, which is right here. I'm just gonna fold it down and do the same thing. Okay, so I finished with the front and the back of the shirt. So there's the ruching for the back and there's the ruching for the front. Now what you have to do is string the ribbon through both the front and the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to string it so that the ends of the ribbon go to this side of the shirt, go to one side of the shirt. You can pick whatever side you want. Now I'm just going to use my fingers to string it through because it's jersey, so it's pretty easy to stretch. But if you need help, you can always tie the ribbon to a needle and put the needle through, or a stick. Anything that might work. Alright, so as you can see, I put the ribbon through down to one side, and once you wear it, you tie it like a bow like this. Okay? Okay, so this is what it should look like when it's done. Ribbon's right there. Back of the shirt, front of the shirt. Ta-da! First halter.